After defeating Becca 54-33, Parkland now improves to 7-0 on its Summer League schedule. One of its strengths has been its offense, with a league-leading 62 points per game. On the scene at Cedar Beach, Chris Hein, 2 Sports. Saucon Valley remains undefeated this Summer League. They're 8-0 after defeating Lehigh Valley Christian 6-2 tonight. They already clinched a spot in the playoffs, but they still have 3 games, one of those against their rival Southern Lehigh. Here at Lehigh University, Chris Hein, 2 Sports. The R-Phils lead in the East Division shrinks to half a game over Trenton. Despite the loss, the R-Phils are still 11 games over 500. They play Game 3 of this 4-game series against New Hampshire tomorrow night. On the scene at First Energy Stadium, Chris Hein, 2 Sports. After defeating Lower Macungie 11-3, Southern Lehigh now improves to 7-4 on the season. They now only trail North Parkland in the standings by 2 games. Up next for Southern Lehigh is Fullerton. On the scene at Limeport Stadium, Chris Hein, 2 Sports.
The NHL playoffs are well underway, and it's do or die time for some teams. One of those teams, the Rangers, are only 2 wins away from advancing. The Blue Shirts won Game 3 against the Senators in thrilling fashion 1-0. They now lead the series 2-1 and have a chance to pick up another win tonight. Daniel Alfredson, their captain, won't suit up for the game. Alfredson took an elbow to the head in Game 2. He'll be held out for concussion-like symptoms. The man responsible for that hit, Carl Hagelin, will also miss tonight's game. He faces a 3-game suspension. Meanwhile, let's take a look at another scary moment in last night's Coyotes-Blackhawks game. Rafi Torres laid out the Blackhawks' Marian Hossa. Hossa was carted off the ice on a stretcher, but he would end up being okay. A full recovery is expected. As for Torres, legal officials say he'll face a lengthy suspension. He'll be out indefinitely. Now over to the hardwood. The Knicks have won 14 of their last 20 games. Last night they took on the Celtics. Let's take things to the second quarter now, where J.R. Smith was on fire. He hits 1 of 7 threes here in the first half. That was a franchise record. Steve Novak wouldn't be outdone by his teammate, though. Melo here with the assist to Novak for a 3. He had 8 of them. Novak finished the night with a career-high 25 points. In the third, the Knicks were up by 15, but the Celtics wouldn't go down without a fight. Paul Pierce goes for the slam here. He led all scorers with 43. The Kentucky Wildcats were the favorites all season long in college basketball, but now just weeks after winning the national championship, the starting 5 for that team will be entirely different. The starters, made up of 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores, have all declared for the NBA draft. That draft is set for June 28th. Now from the young to the old, Rocky starter Jamie Moyer is proving he still belongs in the bigs.
Yeah, I'm still able to live the dream, and I still believe I have the passion for the game, and you know, it's just a special night for me.
At 49 years and 150 days old, the veteran became the oldest pitcher in Major League Baseball to win a game. Moyer went 7 innings against the Padres last night. He scattered 6 hits and gave up just 2 unearned runs for the 5-3 win. The oldest pitcher to win a game before Jamie Moyer was Jack Quinn of the Brooklyn Dodgers. Quinn was just 49 years and 70 days old in 1932 when he did that. The NFL draft is right around the corner. Andrew Luck is expected to be taken first overall by the Colts. But before the draft, teams now know who they'll be playing. The NFL released the upcoming schedule last night, and one of the first games on the season includes the Super Bowl champs, the New York Giants. The Giants will take on their longtime rivals, the Dallas Cowboys, on Wednesday, September 5th.
In just 4 days, the Lehigh Valley softball team will play its opening game in this year's Carpenter Cup. And head coach John Iyer feels confident about the club's chances this year.
Yeah, this team is definitely one of the more talented ones we had. We had a lot of talented teams. This team brings a lot of different things to the table.
One of those things happens to be the team's offense.
I'm so excited to be able to have runs scored when I'm pitching. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time.
The team's defense isn't too shabby either. Pitching aces Joelle Maury from Becca and Marley Lawback from Northampton are 2 of the Valley's best.
I think our pitching's very well. We have Joelle and Marley, who are 2 really great pitchers, and I think they'll do great in this.
For many of the girls, it's their first time playing together, and they couldn't be happier for the opportunity. But don't let the smiles fool you. They're here to win the area's 3rd Carpenter Cup in history.
I mean, the team is definitely capable of it. We're definitely strong offensively, defensively, pitching, everything. Everything's there. So if we just put it together, we should be fine.
I believe we should be able to get down in the finals on Thursday. I really do.
I have pretty high hopes. I think all of us are doing very well here. We're meshing together very well, and I think we'll do pretty well.
The last time the Lehigh Valley team won the Carpenter Cup was back in 2008. This year, the team will have to compete against 15 other teams from the Northeast. The LV's first challenge, Delaware Valley, this Monday at FDR Park in Philadelphia. On the scene in Emmaus, Chris Hein, 2 Sports.